When they start coming at you with that stuff, you come back at them with science. If you inform yourself about the marijuana plant, you'll find out that if you're listening to the government, or if you're listening to a lot of other people, they're not necessarily to be trusted. The prohibitionists will tell you that marijuana causes brain damage. The scientific evidence will tell you that marijuana is a neuroprotectant. What that means is that cannabis actually protects your brain cells from damage. The more you smoke, the healthier your brain is. It is so effective as a neuroprotectant that if you smoke cannabis before you drink alcohol, you are going to help protect your brain from the damaging effects of the alcohol. If you're going to drink, smoke pot first. The prohibitionists will tell you that marijuana causes lung cancer. But scientific research, in fact the biggest study of its kind ever done at UCLA, headed by Dr. Tashkin there, over like a 10-year period studying thousands of patients, found out that there is no association at all between smoking marijuana, even regularly and even heavily, and lung cancer. Marijuana does not cause lung cancer.
It was false information.
In fact, marijuana helps protect you from lung cancer. According to the best scientific research we have available, it exerts a slight protective effect against lung cancer. Marijuana helps to shrink tumors. It's good for your lungs. It's time to fight back with the facts. The prohibitionists will try to tell you that marijuana is not medicine. The scientific research will tell you that marijuana can be used to treat hundreds of diseases because you have cannabinoid receptors all over your body.
Right, in their nerves. They need to be effective.
Anywhere you have cannabinoid receptors, cannabis can be very effective in addressing those conditions. It's a very effective anti-inflammatory. It's a very effective antioxidant. The simple fact is marijuana is good medicine and it's good for you. That's what the science tells us. You can acquaint yourselves with the facts. Fight back with the facts.
Glaucoma. You didn't mention glaucoma.
The prohibitionists tell you that smoking marijuana makes you stupid and lazy and unmotivated. But the scientific research, there's been an actual scientific study that shows that cannabis smokers work harder and smarter than their non-token brethren. People who smoke marijuana are among the hardest workers in our society. The Rubin study in Jamaica, look it up, published in the 1970s by Dr. Vera Rubin, found that the hardest workers are often the highest workers. That's the real facts. That's the science. If you don't want to believe myth anymore, if you're tired of this prohibitionist nonsense about marijuana, it's time to fight back with the facts. The prohibitionists will try to tell you that marijuana is a gateway drug. It leads to harder substances. That's nonsense.
No.
The scientific research tells us that not only cannabis is not a gateway drug, it's an exit drug from hard drug use. People can use it to stop using cocaine, marijuana, alcohol. It's an exit drug. You can get away from drug abuse by using cannabis. Marijuana is good for stopping drug abuse. Fight back with the facts. The prohibitionists will tell you that marijuana causes car wrecks and that legalization will only increase the death toll on our highways. I think all of us know that when a substance really does cause driving impairment, like we all know alcohol really does, then it quickly becomes very obvious that you shouldn't be doing that substance in driving. We all know that it's a dumb decision to drink and drive. We also know that we have never cracked up our car or driven off in the ditch because of smoking pot. It's time to fight back with the facts. The best science we have tells us that experienced smokers are not impaired after they use cannabis. If you're used to using cannabis, say for instance you're a medical marijuana patient, you are not impaired after medicating. That's what the science tells us. And it's nonsense if somebody tries to tell you, okay, we're going to try to get a legalization bill passed, but we got to write DUI in there like 502 in Washington.
So you never get anywhere.
That's nonsense. If you put a 5 nanogram limit on DUI marijuana, that means that you are effectively outlawing driving by medical marijuana patients. Medical marijuana patients are not impaired when they are medicated. Fight back with the facts.
I like it.
The prohibitionists will tell us that relaxing the marijuana laws will result in more use by young people and teenagers. That's not what the scientific research tells us. The scientific research tells us that teen pot rates are lower in the Netherlands after they decriminalized cannabis than in the United States with our harsher pot laws. Making marijuana worse against the law does not keep teenagers from smoking it. Making it legal does not make more teenagers smoke it. Fight back with the facts.
Absolutely, yeah. That was good, Joe. Yeah. Right there.
I think that we need to remember that a lot of people put in a lot of very hard work to make it possible for us to gather here today on this beautiful day. We had a lot of people put in some long hours. It's a beautiful thing. I hope we have another one of these bigger and better next year. If so, I'm going to be here. I love you people, and I know that we're all going to fight back with the facts. We're going to legalize marijuana.
Yeah! Eloquent and amazing. Thank you, Steve Elliott. Toke of the town, absolutely. All right, now.